We brought together 7 Asians, blindfolded.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I am Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Mexican.
One is a liar.
But
If the
see,
group discovers who the liar
us
is,
Asians
they'll
and
split
us
a cash prize.
Mexicans, I mean, y'all Asians and us
If the
Mexicans,
liar
we got a
survives,
lot more in
they
common
win
than you
the
think.
entire prize. This
We really
is
do.
Odd Man Out.
Marxist, thank you so much for the gifted subs again.
Hi, my name is
I
Chriselle,
appreciate
and I'm
it.
the first person in line.
Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm the second person in line.
My name is Brianna. I'm the third person in line.
My name is Zaldi, and I am the 4th person in line.
And I'm Aaron. I am the 5th person in line.
My name is Michelle. I'm the 6th person in line.
I'm Preet, and I'm the 7th person in line.
I'll start. No shoes inside the house, plain and simple. I think
See?
most Asian
A
parents
Mexican
probably
thing
have that.
too.
I don't know if this was like specific to Filipinos. They always said like not to sleep with your feet facing the door because the ghosts can take you or something like that.
We had it.
Ours was that. Oh, is she gonna say it?
Don't sleep facing the mirror.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, okay. Ours was you do not sleep with your feet uncovered.
Makes sense. My strategy going into the game is trying to ask about different cultural nuances that people have experienced because a lot of people like Asian culture. A lot of people
my aunt
like
told me
Asian
when
food.
I was
a lot
like
of people
9
like
to not
Asian
sleep
women.
with my
Were any
feet
of you guys
uncovered,
born
or
in
the devil was
native
gonna pull
countries,
me
or were you
down
born
by
here?
I'm a
the
3rd
feet.
generation. I was born in Whittier, so it's like really white there. But my parents came from India, and yeah, they were
So
just
that
here
was
to come for a better
traumatizing.
life. So
Can we talk about like things that your non-Asian friends didn't get that you had to do?
They didn't get that I liked Spam.
Oh, I love Spam.
Yes.
One thing I didn't get.
Okay, I have to say though, the closest in relation in my experience are Filipino to Mexican. That is like like you guys are there's so many similarities between your cultures and ours. So
Anytime I would spend the night at my
Filipinos
non-Asian friends' house,
understand.
particularly my white friends, I noticed some of them, like if they would get into arguments with their parents and they would argue back really hard, and I was thinking to myself,
we
I
love
would never
Spam.
do that with my mom.
When white people call their parents by their first name,
I was just gonna
like,
ask
how
that.
can you do that?
If I called my mom and dad their first name, they would have just like, nah.
I personally thought
True.
the mole was going to be
True.
like
yeah, we could
this
not talk back.
white, like anime lover.
I did think the mole was white.
I did think the mole was white, yes. Why is that? Just because I have like a lot of friends and family that like are Asian, but they are married to someone that usually is white. So just going off of, I guess, like prior judgment, I kind of just made that call.
Oh,
Does
damn.
everyone speak in their native tongue fluently?
I am not fluent.
I can understand
I
it,
understand
and
it.
Or do you guys have like a Asian name?
Yes.
My Asian name is
My
Simi.
I
Asian
have
name
a
is the boy.
Mexican.
I feel like there's someone here who hasn't spoken much.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a
Her.
good indication of like.
Just me like being like the quiet one in the group. I felt like that kind of just like gave it away
Of
that
course,
I wasn't like
you weren't
telling the
saying
truth.
anything.
My parents are like whitewashed, so it's like I barely like I'm not fluent in our native language, but
Did they give you a name?
I have a American name. It's just Brianna. Yeah.
I was like, I feel like every Asian has a Asian name. Oh, where are you
I
from?
know, yeah, what ethnicity are you again?
I'm Japanese.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The Japanese one. When do you celebrate New Year?
Oh, that's a really bad one. Because I feel like Japanese always have an Asian reference. Even if they are whitewashed. Like, I don't know. That was a bad
January
choice.
1st.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't think I would be as nervous as I was, but once they started asking like the tougher questions, I kind of was like trying to think fast.
Have any of you guys been back to like, or have been
Oh,
to
she's
your
gonna be
native
out on
countries?
first round.
Never been?
That was too easy.
Really?
Well, for those of you who have been, when was the last time that you went?
I went 2013 because my sister just got married to a white guy.
All the stereotypes that were discussed were definitely valid questions. However, I don't think that's like the best way to judge if someone is Asian or not.
I voted for Josh because he was very quiet. I would think that the mole didn't want
Wait,
to
really?
reveal himself too much.
A lot of her answers weren't too detailed.
I thought he was gonna call out
I
the
hate
girl
to
for
be
sure.
stereotypical, but it was the way that he sounded.
I knew it. I knew it. They literally called her out for terrible. Terrible.
I feel like Mexicans and Asians are kind of
You
like,
all you had to do was agree and say stuff, and instead she sat there like,
Have a lot of similarities. You feel like you're kind of in the middle. Oh, I'm like Chinese, but I'm American, so it's like, which culture are you more?
So Josh, tell me about like when there's a disagreement with your parents. How does that usually go?
Oh, dude, honestly, man, it's my parents' way or the highway.
Like what happens if like you really
course.
piss them off?
Like
when you were younger.
Dude.
Me growing up, I just saw a stark
are they
difference
still
between
going?
how my Asian friends act around parents.
Because they don't know that they've gotten the mole out, and the producers ask them, if you think you've gotten the mole, would you like to stop the game? How many of you want to continue the game because you think you have not gotten the mole? So not everyone was suspicious that it was that girl. They're thinking it's other people, so they want to keep going to get those other people out.
Versus my non-Asian friends act around their parents.
We were pretty like Americanized, or I mean, I grew up pretty Americanized, so like I never really had too much of a disagreement with my parents. I would always kind of just like follow their way.
Chriselle, when was the last time your mom or your
and
dad
less
told you
people is more money, that's
that they
true.
loved you?
I just felt like he was trying to steer the conversation away from him. So just going off of that, I felt like he was definitely the mole.
I'm actually kind of estranged from my parents, but like I'm kind of like trying to rebuild with my mom. She used to never say that she loved me, but now every time that we do talk, she does. Because
See, she's Filipino, Mexican. We also have that in common. That is
kind of
a
complicated.
very
And if you guys ever get in a real big conflict,
that is a very
do
standard
they ever
old school
apologize at all, or?
Mexican thing.
no, never.
I mean, my parents.
And that's
too.
partially why
Right there.
I'm kind of estranged from, especially my dad. Like that's why I'm kind of estranged. My parents are divorced, by the way, which was unheard of. Filipinos are Catholic and they like don't divorce.
I don't want to be racist. In my perception,
parents
a
aren't
lot of like
Catholic,
white
so I don't think it's
families
a Catholic
go
thing.
through like divorce. But also, she just sounded very like Americanized.
What's the most Cambodian thing about you?
Oh god. Well, we'd go to the New Year's in April every year. We have a big festival.
What's your favorite Cambodian food?
I say bulk sauce. Have you heard of it?
What is it?
Bulk sauce, fermented fish.
Oh no. I haven't.
That's like the one thing non-Cambodians can never say because it's like it smells bad, it looks bad.
You said that you're third generation, right?
Sorry, no, I'm first generation
Oh, first
American.
generation. Why
I'm
did
so
I hear
sorry.
someone say third generation?
I said third by
Oh, you
accident.
did. Okay.
I said third by
Third.
accident.
Okay.
I'm
How do you
first
say that by
generation.
accident?
So your parents immigrated here.
Yes, back in 1986 and then 1990.
Okay. And
How do you
And
say
you have a
third
girlfriend?
generation
Me?
by
Yeah.
accident?
Now,
when he said he was third generation and then he backed up and said, oh no, I'm first generation, that was kind of a red flag to me.
I meant to say third generation Christian because my family was Hindu before. I meant to say first generation American.
Got it.
After she talked about the relationship with her parents, raised a little doubt in my mind.
The three people that were to my left were giving just such great answers. My boy Josh was just kind of piggybacking off those answers.
Oh. Damn.
In terms of being like estranged or cutting them out, it's not something that you typically hear when it comes to Asian families. I do think that
True.
not fitting into those stereotypes is what got me out.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you have any doubts.
We've been like raised and groomed to take
you
the
guys ever,
torture and to be
talk
loyal
to your
to
parents
it.
about, like, your mental
and
health
Stockholm
growing up?
syndrome, all that.
No,
That wasn't ever part of our culture.
But I feel like
Parents
I mean,
divorced and lost
yeah,
game show
they're
because
very
of it,
like
pretty
what does that
much.
even mean? Like therapy?
Yeah.
No, but I feel
Oh
like
my God,
times are
yes.
changing and like
I was
if
gonna
you just
say-
talk about it with them, they're always there to understand. But
Did you ever have the talk, like the birds and the bees talk with
No.
your parents?
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I had to like
I don't
figure it out
think
myself.
so.
Did your parents let you like date in high school or even like middle
Nope.
school?
No,
No,
because it was
no.
more of like a
Nope.
like you weren't ready type of thing.
my parents were always like, don't date, don't date, don't date growing up. And then
Same.
now I'm like, okay, I didn't date. And
I
now
went
I'm,
on a
like,
date with a
single,
guy
and they're
today
like,
and he
"Go
told me
date,
we
go
didn't
date."
find well
I was
from
like,
what
yo,
now?
we're my grandchildren.
What now? Next time, find the guy who doesn't use the word vibe unironically.
Are you guys into like
That's
any
what
like
now?
Asian trends? I guess.
I mean, if TikTok is the trend,
I gotta say, like I do like K-pop. Not BTS, but
okay,
some of the
cool.
older ones, like Girls' Generation. I like them, and then Super Junior.
I mean, I'm sure you're a fan of like the Any song, you know.
21.
There's like some trend going on, like people doing videos of like dun, 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 you know, like this thing.
Okay, I'm not like super into K-pop, but
Okay,
like, you
I
know,
was
it's like
I was like, if you're into K-pop, you should know that though, because
no,
it's a
I mean,
really
if
big
it
thing.
comes up on like Apple Music, then yeah, I'll listen to it.
I'm not too sure who any of those people are,
Yeah,
to be honest.
I don't know anything about K-pop.
Yeah. Wait, where'd you say your parents are from?
They're from
Where in India?
India, but we live in Ontario, California.
Oh,
right
but
now.
where in India?
Gujarat.
Oh, I know
no
where
one
that
really
is.
knows where Gujarat
What are
is.
your parents' names?
My parents?
Yeah.
My mom's name is actually Spanish, so her name's Leona, but she goes by Ina now, and then my dad's name is Ashish.
My parents have super white names, actually. It's Ellen and Dennis. It's like, what?
Wow.
When you said that your parents had white names, did you think that people will get suspicious?
A part of me, yes. And then someone next to me asked, oh, what are their Asian names? And I was like, oh gosh, I don't even know.
And their birth names?
I actually don't. Youngjin, and my mom's is, I'm not really sure.
So just to say that I'm not Asian, I don't have any arm hair if you guys want to feel.
What?
I don't have any arm
I
hair.
mean, I'll
just
feel.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that a thing?
I mean, not that.
Yeah, Asians don't really have any arm hair.
I don't feel anything.
And no body hair.
A little weird.
Yeah, I
Hello?
mean, like, I had to use stereotypes to defend
Asians
myself
in the
because
chat?
I wanted to be sure that I was going to win.
Hello? Confirmed denied. Oh! Wait. That actually made him lose because it was so weird and offbeat.
Let's say they'd never seen my face and they're only talking to me, they would think I'm white. And that was the reason why I was voted off, because I sound too much like a surfer dude. I grew up in the suburbs of Oregon, so.
So raise your hand.
You guys can't even surf there, though.
Continue with the game.
There's literally not even a beach there, though. What are you talking about?
I think we got them.
I feel like we got them.
I don't think so.
Who'd you think it was?
Josh, bro, I swear, my man, like.
All right. No. So if the lights turn green, we voted the mole out. If the lights turn red, the mole is still in the box and leaves. And the lights turn green.
Oh! Oh my gosh, high five, guys. I can't.
Why wouldn't they just tell them to take off the mask?
Oh my gosh.
It was Vienna.
Got it. We were all like,
Dude, we were right the first
the Asians
time.
were pitted against each other.
I definitely thought she was Japanese. The way she kind of spoke and the way she kind of carried herself.
I just assumed she was a quiet Japanese girl.
Yeah, that. Oh,
Last
okay.
semester,
That was a
I
good
did
choice
take
based off
Japanese
of the
class. I
quietness.
could speak like a little bit. I'm not like fluent.
I wanted to see if I was able to distinguish people, what differentiates people, or as well as what experiences have they
Oregon
gone
has
through
beaches that
that I
just
can
rains
also
there
relate
all the
to.
damn time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
name
feel very
one.
comfortable talking about my race and ethnicity.
Name one.
Because, yeah, it matters.
I bet I'd never heard of it.
I've never done that. It feels so good.
Oregon Beach, never heard of it. Delaware doesn't exist.